We all have an image of police officers, serious, by the book, unwavering in their duty to keep us safe. But what if I told you there's a secret, hilarious side to law enforcement that almost never makes it into the news? A world filled with unexpected joy, comical mishaps, and moments that'll make you burst out laughing. I embarked on a journey, sifting through countless hours of patrols and paperwork, looking for these hidden gems, and what I found absolutely shocked me. It's easy to see police officers as just uniforms, symbols of authority. But beneath that uniform are real people, with real emotions, and yes, a real sense of humor. Imagine facing intense situations daily, the pressure, the stress. Sometimes, laughter isn't just a release, it's a vital tool. It's how they connect, cope, and sometimes, even de-escalate. We're about to peel back the layers and reveal the moments where the badge takes a backseat to pure, unadulterated hilarity. First up, let's talk about the animal kingdom. You might think police calls involve criminals and traffic, but sometimes, the wildest suspects have 4 legs and fur. Imagine an officer trying to direct a rogue goose off a busy highway, or a patrol car getting chased by a tiny, but determined, chihuahua. These encounters often turn into comedic gold, reminding us that even the most serious jobs can have incredibly silly moments. Nature truly has a way of injecting chaos and hilarity into routine. Next, let's explore the lighter side of law enforcement technology, or rather, when it completely backfires. From malfunctioning sirens that play bizarre tunes to uncooperative tasers and handcuffs that simply won't cooperate, police equipment often has a mind of its own. Picture an officer trying to dramatically draw their sidearm, only for it to get hilariously snagged. These are the moments when the high-tech gear designed for serious situations instead delivers pure slapstick, much to the amusement of everyone involved. Sometimes, the biggest source of humor comes from the public itself. Officers encounter people from all walks of life, and sometimes, those interactions are anything but ordinary. Think about an officer attempting to give directions to someone who's completely lost in translation, or a senior citizen passionately arguing about a misplaced lawn gnome. These interactions aren't about crime, they're about the quirky, endearing, and often laugh-out-loud funny moments that arise when everyday people meet the law. We've all been new to a job, and police rookies are no exception. The learning curve for law enforcement is steep, and sometimes, those first few weeks on patrol lead to some genuinely priceless moments. From accidentally locking themselves out of their patrol car to struggling with basic police procedures in front of a supervisor, these rookie revelations are a blend of awkwardness and pure, innocent humor. It's a reminder that everyone starts somewhere, even the bravest among us. The patrol car is an officer's second home, but sometimes, it becomes the star of its own comedic show. We're talking about patrol cars getting stuck in hilariously impossible places, like a tiny ditch on a suburban lawn or perfectly wedged between 2 incredibly close objects. Or maybe it's an officer fumbling with the tricky nuances of parking, resulting in an almost crash that's more embarrassing than dangerous. These vehicle antics prove that even professional drivers have their off days. Even the crispest uniform can't always save an officer from an awkward, or downright hilarious, wardrobe malfunction. Imagine an officer trying to chase a suspect only for their pants to mysteriously decide to descend, or a hat flying off in a dramatic gust of wind at the most inappropriate moment. These are the small, humanizing moments where the uniform becomes part of the joke, reminding us that clothing can be just as unpredictable as people. It's all part of the job. Who says police officers can't bust a move or carry a tune? Some of the most heartwarming, and often funniest, moments come from officers joining in with community celebrations. Picture an officer spontaneously breaking into a dance-off with local kids, or attempting to serenade a crowd with their surprisingly off-key singing. These aren't just funny, they break down barriers, showing the public a friendly, approachable side of law enforcement that's truly infectious. The power of music in movement. Even within the serious environment of a police station, officers find ways to inject some much-needed levity through pranks and playful banter. Whether it's hiding a colleague's coffee mug, subtly swapping out their patrol car's air freshener for something truly bizarre, or a well-timed jump scare, these internal jokes help build camaraderie and relieve tension. It's a testament to their strong bonds that they can laugh with, and sometimes at each other, even when the job gets tough. No discussion about police humor would be complete without mentioning food. Everyone loves a good meal, but for officers, it can lead to surprisingly funny situations. From an officer trying to discreetly eat a giant sandwich during a stakeout to the eternal struggle of keeping donuts safe from hungry colleagues, these food-related follies are universally relatable. It highlights the everyday human needs that exist even in the most extraordinary professions. And yes, sometimes, the donut does get away. Beyond saving lives, officers are sometimes called upon for the most bizarre rescue missions, turning serious moments into pure comedy. Imagine a police officer attempting to rescue a cat from a tree, only to get stuck themselves, or helping a duck family cross a busy street with hilariously chaotic results. These moments showcase their willingness to help, no matter how unusual the request, and often result in heartwarming, laugh-out-loud footage that goes viral for all the right reasons. Perhaps the most endearing form of police humor is when officers laugh at themselves. In a job where mistakes can have serious consequences, the ability to find humor in one's own foibles is a powerful trait. We see officers sharing their own funny stories, making light of a slip, or openly admitting to an embarrassing moment. This self-deprecating humor doesn't diminish their authority, it actually enhances it, showing their humility and relatability. It reminds us they're just like us, with their own share of oops moments. In the age of social media, many of these hilarious police moments don't just stay within the department, they go viral. A random act of kindness, an unexpected dance move, or a perfectly timed comedic interaction can catapult an officer into internet fame. These clips often spread like wildfire, reaching millions and showing a side of policing that many might not expect. It's a fantastic way to bridge the gap between law enforcement and the public, all through the universal language of laughter. Some of the funniest moments arise from the sheer contrast of a serious situation suddenly turning utterly silly. Imagine an officer giving a stern lecture, only to be interrupted by a loud, unexpected sneeze, or trying to maintain composure while dealing with a suspect who genuinely believes they can fly. It's that clash of expectations, the gravity of the badge meeting the absurdity of life, that creates truly memorable and side-splitting moments. These unexpected twists remind us to always expect the unexpected. What these funny moments truly highlight is the incredible range of experiences police officers face every single day. From high-stakes situations to the utterly mundane, sprinkled with bizarre and hilarious encounters. It offers a unique perspective into their world, reminding us that they aren't just figures of authority, but dynamic individuals capable of bringing humor and light to even the darkest corners. It's a job that demands professionalism, but allows for a good laugh when it's truly needed. Ultimately, these funny moments aren't just for our entertainment, they serve a crucial purpose for the officers themselves. Laughter is a powerful coping mechanism, a way to de-stress, build bonds, and maintain mental well-being in a demanding and often dangerous profession. It's proof that even those who uphold the law need to let loose and find joy. It humanizes them, making them more approachable and relatable, strengthening the fabric of community they serve every day. It's truly inspiring. As we wrap up our hilarious journey, it's clear that police officers are more than just their uniforms and duties. They are real people, with incredible resilience, dedication, and a fantastic sense of humor. These funny moments allow us to see their humanity, their struggles, and their triumphs, all while sharing a good laugh. They remind us that even in the most serious professions, there's always room for lightheartedness and joy. So next time you see an officer, remember the laughter.